Dear students, we are going to talk about building bridges and communicating with the other. As you know, we are going to host a new international meeting next month. Delegations from Norway, Belgium, Hungary and Palestine will be here. They will be staying with your families. I would like you to focus on one of these countries and communicating with the Palestinians. When you set out on your journey to Ithaca, pray that the road is long, full of adventure, full of knowledge. The Laestrygonians and the Cyclops, the angry Poseidon, do not fear them. You will never find such as these on your path, if your thoughts remain lofty, if a fine emotion touches your spirit in your body. The Laestrygonians and the Cyclops, the fierce Poseidon, you will never encounter if you do not carry them within your soul. If your soul does not set them up before you. Cavafis and his Ithaca. It's not just a story about a fantastic journey. It's also a special journey to discover who we really are. Ithaca is not only the island where Ulysses would like to go back to. Ithaca is Ulysses' main goal, and the island represents the achievement of his goals. We always set up goals in our lives, and we strive hard to reach these goals, but of course there are lots of difficulties and problems. The Laestrygonian and the Cyclops and the angry Poseidon, those are monsters from the ancient world. But Cavafis tells us that you will never encounter, you will never meet monsters if you don't bring them inside yourself. It will be only your soul to see monsters. We will never see the other as a monster if we do not feel that being different can be meeting monsters. Monsters are very easy to build up, in the same way as walls are very easy to build up. If we have to rely on common sense and what most of the media and communication tells us about Palestinians, it is very easy that our idea of Palestinians is of monsters because they are usually connected with terrorists. This is the way to build up walls in between people. But our main objective, and also the objective of my own video, is to show the school instead has to build bridges and open its doors to people, to give young people the opportunity to meet each other. If you meet each other and you live together with other young people coming from any country in the world, you will open your doors, the doors of your house, and we open the doors of our school to them. Of course, there will be differences in between the Palestinians and you as young people, but we don't want to focus on that. We want to focus on what we can share with them, and you will find out that differences are something which can make you much richer than before. And you will find out that meeting different people will be one of the most beautiful experiences in your life. You will find out that being different does not mean that you are less beautiful, that you're less interesting, that you're less. If you speak to them and if you listen to them, you will find out what it means to be a refugee. As you can read in a short story written by one of the most famous writers in Palestine, Hassan Kanafani. In his Land of Oranges, he tells us what he felt when he had to go away and leave Jaffa. From their own stories, from their family's stories, you will understand what being a refugee can mean. We have already talked in class about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, but from your personal experience, you will have your own idea about the apartheid wall and living conditions of the Palestinians these days. The apartheid wall can't be a solution to any conflict. We should concentrate on any opportunities to bring back dialogue or build up a new dialogue. And as our main goal is to build up a better future for everybody, to build up a society where human rights can be respected and can be really a common good for any single individual. It is important that we are not neutral in situation of injustice, because if we are, we have chosen the side of the oppressor. And if an elephant has its food on the tail of a mouse, and you say that you're neutral, the mouse will not appreciate your neutrality.